Dollar. Dirt on money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew, man? We're back with another episode of 90 Day Fiancé. How's this? Sarper
like Harper.
Sarper is designing a new nose for his fiance.
Child.
You designing the what? Hold on.
Cause you know, like to sit there and.
But you know, we haven't did these two in a long time as well. So, but you know, they are very much. I thought she was gonna leave him. I thought she would have left him too.
So what he do?
No, not these two.
Oh.
The two on the thumbnail.
Oh.
You don't remember?
Oh, yeah. I do. All right. Because they was like real like plasticky.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's check it out, man. Before we get into it, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want to first support. All you got to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals.
Like it with a thumbs up.
But hey, man, let's hop into it. Let's check it out. Let's see what it's about. Let it go, y'all. Ooh.
One of the things I'm doing is I'm getting my nose done. Finally. It's been bothering me forever. And Sarper has actually designed a new nose for me.
Cool.
What?
I ain't gonna hold you. When you surrounded by nothing but people who do plastic, he got plastic surgery. I don't know if that beard real or a little fake, but he look like he do plastic surgery. She got, man, that's too much Hollywood.
That be looking scary.
And then her lips, she got two. Man, to each his own, but like what you was blessed and brought into this world with, man. That's how you supposed to be, man. You ain't got to do no alterations. You know what I'm saying? Just feel like you literally can physically just find you somebody who loves you for who you are. Because obviously, with him trying to design your nose, he don't love you for who you are.
He don't love you. Never mind. Come on.
I'm just saying, because her lips, she got red lipstick on, the bitch is big.
Come on, babe.
Did you not see her?
I seen it, child. I can't miss it.
God damn.
I want to see you in my dreams tonight. Talk to you tomorrow.
All right, how is this not a scene from a horror movie? Nobody's gonna convince me otherwise. Is this some sort of like found footage version of Insidious? I know this image of a nun standing at the end of the hall is kind of creepy, but what about this? Imagine this guy running at you in the middle of the night trying to redesign your nose. Yes, that's the point we are at now. Sarper is using Shekina as his own little personal plastic surgery project. He's gonna re-sculpt her entire face. He even said something along.
And they both old. Not old, but they older.
And she don't need to do nothing else to her face.
She did too much already.
Just leave it like it is.
He really don't want her anyway.
Nothing's wrong with your nose. I don't know if she's already gotten work on her nose before, but leave it alone.
Look like she had work on probably her forehead, her cheekbones. We know the lips.
It's a lot of filler.
The neckline too.
Just
the neckline, and I think she had got her boobs done. I can't remember. It's been a while since we watched. Did her sister show up that time in his apartment? Baby, when he snapped on her, and he was trying to cook food for him in his apartment, and he snapped on her. She left him. Said, "I'm just gonna."
Maybe. Sorry.
I can't remember. It's been a minute.
Along the lines of wanting to make her into his perfect Barbie doll. This is an absolutely atrocious match. Sarper is probably the worst person for someone with self-esteem issues to, you know what, he's just the worst person to be with, period. We're talking about a guy whose best trait, according to him, is a stinky old mattress he's had for 12 years that he's been with hundreds of people, actually thousands of people on. Being the owner of that mattress is his most proud trait.
What is happening with your bed?
That is still your old bed.
That is disgusting.
She wanted to change my famous old bed. Most visited place in Istanbul.
You need a new bed. And I'm not gonna sleep there until you get a new one.
Do you want to change my too?
Can you believe that? She wanted him.
Yeah, change it to another one. That ain't got so many.
I gotta get a new nose. You gotta get a new nose.
Hey, it's possible.
How is that possible?
They give him, they adding inches to people's heights.
To throw out an old, crusty, disgusting bed that's probably an environmental hazard at this point. He said it's the most famous place in Istanbul. Yes, because it's about to be the epicenter of Chernobyl 2.0 when they find out what's emitting from that bed. They're going to have to send in a bunch of people in environmental suits to clear the place.
Is this the longest you've ever been faithful to someone?
Yes.
Yeah. And you're being 100% honest with me?
What the fuck is this?
Shut up.
Oh my god.
Wig.
And it's the... I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life is plastic. They took that literal. Life is plastic.
110%.
Huh.
You know every second of mine. If I don't text you back for a while, what kind of a bitch you are?
Sarper is acting different today. I don't know what's gotten into him, but he normally doesn't do this. I think he's just like...
Did he call her a bitch in front of her sister?
It's bad. You asking the wrong person.
I swear I feel like he called her a bitch in front of her sister. She was like, what the...
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Or did he call the sister a bitch? Because he was like, you acting like a bitch. Something like that.
I do. They was
some
at the
of
table
the
one day.
Yeah, they were at the table. He was talking about he gonna cook them dinner or something.
I remember that.
It's either he called her in front of her sister or he called her sister.
It was messed
disrespectful.
Stressed out about my nose or something? Can someone explain to me what's wrong with her nose? What's the big deal here? She said it's been bothering her entire life. Why? It's a nose. It looks like a nose. You use it to smell things. And if people want to do this on their own accord, that's one thing, but she's clearly being pressured and influenced by Sarper. And also, I don't even understand his logic here. Why would she be a bitch if he's the one not responding? Is he saying, oh, if I don't respond, then you've really messed up? Also, I think I just figured out the whole nose thing. Maybe he wants to destroy people's sense of smell so they don't succumb to the poisons of his crusty old bed. How does he get anybody within 3 feet of that thing? Does he only target women that don't have a sense of smell?
Look at me. What is your name? Tell me.
My name is Shekina.
So anyway, I don't even think I explained what's going on. These two are on the new season of 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way, which just started, and she's planning to move back to Turkey to live with him permanently with her dog. And no, things have not gotten any better since the last season ended.
But she had a child, didn't she? She had a daughter.
She did, and she had a sugar daddy previously before. Cause she lives in LA. Cause ain't the daughter like 16 or something?
Yeah, a little bit older, yeah.
Yeah.
The daughter stays with the father or something.
Because the dude she typically date got money.
Child.
Girl, you better stay in LA and get you a rich. That's what she used to?
Yeah, I'm just so confused. But yeah. Okay.
He got you mindfucked. He ain't got it either. What he got that? Well, you know, he ain't young, but he younger than most of the men you probably normally date, you know.
Child. Okay.
And she running away from responsibilities. Like you said, she got a daughter.
I don't know what's going on with that, child.
Permanently with her dog. And no, things have not gotten any better since the last season ended. It sounds like things have actually gotten worse between seasons. There's no way that anybody's going to convince me that Sarper has been loyal this entire time. Like there's just not a chance.
When I ask Sarper where he is or what he's doing, he gets so defensive, he gets so upset. He'll go as far as breaking up with me, and like 10 minutes later, he's crying and saying that, you know, we can never be apart.
Well, that's a very common love bombing technique right there. I'm honestly surprised that Sarper could even figure out how to do it. Like, it demonstrates that he actually understands emotions well enough to manipulate them, which is actually really scary. I bet he has cheated on her, and when he breaks up with her, that's sort of just a way for him to not feel guilty about the cheating. But then he's unable to let her go completely, so the cycle starts over again. So after this, Sarper opens up about his OCD and the fact that he likes to count things, and I guess that's why he likes to count the amount of women that he's been with.
7 cars, 17 people.
6 sluts.
I don't know, it is a meditation or is it OCD, it's kind of illness. And afterwards, I started kind of the girls.
So for those who don't know, Sarper apparently kept a notebook counting all of the women that he's been with. The problem is there's no names or anything. Like, it's just a bunch of X's and circles and like lines and shit. And at the end, there's just a big number with a circle around.
The lines is the ones he really liked. Circles, he was like, yeah, I had to double back on that.
But how do you remember who is who? It's just.
I guess after he do it with him, he put the X.
But that's
and
not
then
gonna
he
let
put
me know,
a
like,
line
oh,
underneath that I
this
really
was-
like it. If I just put an X, you know, like, and maybe the circle is the one he done committed to and he dated her or something. You never know. But he put lines underneath the ones he really liked.
It's just chicken scratch. I can picture him drunkenly rolling over in the middle of the night to write another one down after a big night out. I have been with many women. Here's proof.
So many people, they just see my muscles, but you know icebergs, they have a part here above the water and something big under the water.
I don't know if comparing yourself to an iceberg is the best thing. I feel like the iceberg analogy is usually used for like sinister or dark things. I know it's not always, but in general it implies that there's something lurking beneath the surface that you won't notice unless you take a closer look. Which, when it comes to Sarper, wouldn't surprise me at all. I'm sure this guy is full of secrets that he hasn't told Shekina and we don't know about. So next, Sarper has a conversation with his cousin about how he's struggling financially and he blew through all of his savings. He's a personal trainer and Shekina won't allow him to have clients that are women anymore, which was like 90% of his clientele. So I think he's been building up resentment towards her over this.
Ben maddi gücüm bir yere kadar. Hani birikimim yok. Anladın mı mantığı? Kız öğrenci çalıştırma.
That's what he would mean out of chicks he sleep with. A lot. If a dude is a personal trainer, his majority, a lot of his clientele, he prefer to only be women. There's 9 times out of 10 a reason why. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm a personal trainer, now it's different when I'm a personal trainer and just so happen majority of my clientele is women.
Yeah.
But I was like, what's that? But when I prefer it to mainly be women, there's an underlying agenda, and so it's a lot of dudes out there like that. I prefer to work with women.
Yeah.
Like, why? It's just my preference. You're just trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Sadece erkeklerle mi çalışıyorsun?
Ne alakaydı ya?
Dokunmanı istemiyorum diyor.
Can you believe that? She thinks that I, of all people, would be doing that. How? What? My heart burns for... She is the best thing that has happened to me since the crusty bed.
This one is just like my sister. I gave many secrets of mine to her. Not all secrets, I have to confess, because I slept like 7 of her friends.
Oh my god, this guy is something else. It's like that's all he talks about or
one of
thinks
them.
about. And if he's willing to keep secrets from people in his own family, then why the hell would Shekina be trusting this guy at all? She hooked up with a bunch of her friends and she doesn't even know about it. Like, how does that even happen? She's got to know by now. Like, her friends have definitely told her. There's no way. Or Sarper is just a compulsive liar and a lot of this has been made up. Like, it's really hard to tell sometimes. At the very least, I'm sure some of it has been exaggerated.
Bazen mesela o çok büyük bir problem oldu, yani ayrılmaya kadar gittik. Arıyor mesela, neredesin? Ne yapıyorsun?
Bayağı klasik kıskanç.
Buraya geldi, buraya kadar çıktı.
So even though it is true that Shekina is super jealous, I don't think Sarper's cousin fully understands the toxic dynamic of their relationship. Like, do you know about the notebook? Do you know about the old bed? Do you know about the fact that he wants to rearrange her entire face and body to fit what he wants? These are things that would...
Do you even know about the friends that he done slept with of yours? You don't understand. You have this depiction of who you think he is, but not knowing actually who he is. You know what I'm saying? He's like, she's like a sister of mine. Like, she know... I can't tell her everything. She know all my secrets, but I'm not finna tell her all my secrets. And so you tell her what you want her to know about you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't close. They're just somebody. They're just that female friend that's gonna gas your head up and make you feel like you right. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people got relationships like that. They have a lot of dudes got a certain female in their life. They ain't gonna keep it real with them.
They won't?
Nah.
Oh.
It would make anyone feel insecure, unwanted, and jealous, but she should just break up with him instead of putting up with it. Now with Shekina putting restrictions on what he can do and not allowing him to have female clientele for his job and losing some of his income, that's just going to build up more resentment between them and make their relationship even worse. There's no fixing this. It needs to be destroyed before it spreads and begins to harm other people. In Lord of the Rings, at the Council of Elrond, did they all sit around saying like, oh, how are we going to fix this ring? How can we solve this? We need to fix it so it can be used again. No, they understood that this was made by Sauron himself. It needs to be destroyed. We need to throw it in a mountain of doom, literally. Now, am I saying we should toss Sarper into a volcano? No, but at the very least, we need to stop letting people like this dictate what other people could do with their noses.
I've asked him to not train female clients anymore, and in return, he asked me to please not
take part in LA events when I'm here. So.
All right, so she started putting restrictions on him, and now he wants to put restrictions on her. And congratulations, now you have.
What does she actually do? We never found that out. Like, what does she actually do? She can't.
Well, I was trying to see what she was doing in this clip because she got one of the little
But she's talking to him. But it looks.
Is it for him?
Yeah,
like the
like
dressing up and the look.
They into some little kinks. You know what I'm saying?
Have a terrible relationship with no trust. And
He's
obviously there are just understood restrictions when you enter a relationship, but these are things that would probably be okay if they had a normal, healthy relationship. Her going to LA events and him having female clients are things that seem like they could be worked out if they actually had trust with each other.
Hearing that she's been sitting at home doing nothing.
So that's not like her.
Oh my God,
not like her at all.
That is not like her at all.
Wait a minute, who said that? Why is she sitting at home doing nothing? Is an LA event just any event that takes place in LA? Like, she can still go out and do stuff unless the only thing she ever goes out to do are LA events. Also, I'm pretty sure that is one of her jobs as well, so presumably that's a source of income. So now they're both preventing each other from having a source of their income. This seems like the perfect setup for a really terrifying OnlyFans career.
Whenever I'm here for my visits, things go bad really quickly.
Like how?
Like, he starts to spiral. He gets really in his feelings. He doesn't feel like he can survive the long distance. And he's tried to break up with me a bunch of times.
Therefore, it's a good idea to spend it.
It ain't that. He's trying to break up with you because he guys out. He needs. Because it's long distance, so he might be a sex addict.
I was just about to say, someone who has supposedly that many partners, you're not being faithful.
Yeah, and even if he's trying to be faithful, he's out here trying to get it all. And he's like, bro, I just got to break up with her, bro. I can't do the long distance, you know. And then you won't even let him get none in the bed. He that's his pride. What it is, because they still just they haven't got married. He's stringing her along. Mm-hmm. And I feel as though he's just trying to get add you to the roster of the bed.
Child.
And he sometimes men be like, I'm gonna get her in the bed, bro. He probably hit her on the couch, in the kitchen, whatever, but he wants to do it in the bed.
It's like this, yeah.
Like he has some type of, because he has an infatuation with his bed, and he has like, hey, this is where I done got it on, like. That's what my roster.
Another X on the page.
Yeah, he's trying to add you as another mark.
And he's tried to break up with me a bunch of times.
Therefore, it's a good idea to spend a ton of money on a K-1 visa to go live with him permanently in a foreign country with your dog, away from your family and your daughter and the people who care about you. Last season, he literally told her that she's replaceable and he could get rid of her and forget about her in a couple of days. She'll just become another X in his notebook, maybe like a slightly bigger one. Maybe she'll get her own page, you know, with like a little heart.
Sarper has actually designed a new nose for me.
What?
She kind of.
He's designed a new nose for me.
Honestly.
I like how she says design like he's on the computer or has a bunch of clay that he's sculpting with. He wants to build her like she's a PC or some shit, add a bunch of different attachments to whatever he is feeling in that moment. The whole thing is really weird, and I think she's trying to act like this sort of thing doesn't bother her, but it clearly does. Nobody would want to be with a person that wants them to rearrange their face, unless they're just being supportive of a decision that person made on their own accord. So anyway, now Shekina is on her way to the airport, and she reveals that an ex of hers from when she was like 15 years old sent her a 143-page letter. How do you just send somebody a
143-page letter?
Now, I thought Leah did too much when she said, I'm sending you a 4-page letter. I thought she did a lot. 143? Leah ain't got shit. Leah, you ain't doing no.
Baby, that's a whole book.
Yeah. See, I had to get this novel off about that pom pom. That pom pom made me. That pom pom. That pom pom. And I love them lips.
Okay.
Them lips gonna 143 pages.
That's crazy.
That's more than an essay. Like, I remember, bro, the longest page I probably wrote in college was like a 15-page paper. And I thought that was a lot. I said, bro, at some point I'm gonna repeat myself. 143? What story did you telling?
Thanks. Child, I don't know.
You going for a dude write you 143?
I may, depending on what you're talking about, and if you're a good person, and we just, was young then and separated, that's different.
143, see? That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Old sent her a 143-page
stalker
letter.
type.
How do you just send somebody a 143-page letter out of the blue like that? That probably took a
it is
month
out
to
of the
work
blue.
on. What did it say? What can you write for that
Weird.
long? But guess what
That's
Shakizi's
weird.
plan is to do with this? She plans to bring this letter to Turkey and rub it in Sarper's face. I guess just...
Oh, no, she wrote
Girl,
that
why would you
shit.
do
She
that?
wrote that shit.
See, I'm thinking maybe like if they still had like a friendship, and he's
Now,
like,
if it was-
and he's like, before you leave, I just have to get this off my chest.
Say, for instance, if it's like the baby daddy or something. It's like, or somebody she was engaged to or something at some point.
But this is a guy you dated when you was 15. And if y'all haven't talked all this time, yet it is weird. I'm not going. That's weird.
to show it to him. Be like, look, see, there's somebody that likes me this much.
And he wrote me a 143-page letter, and I saved it for many years because it was just really very special to me.
Okay,
Oh, ho!
It's a old. I'm thinking
This is an old ass letter, bitch. We
Why
thinking
we
it's
doing
brand
this?
new.
You too old.
Too old.
You too old. I want to rub it in his face. I saved it all these. For what?
Obviously,
For what?
obviously, the words that ain't
This
that.
man poured his heart out to you, and you
But
still
also, the words don't mean that much for you, cause he dated you when you were 15. He liked you more when you wasn't plastic. You didn't find yourself. You said, "Oh, I gotta have some bigger lips. I gotta have bigger cheekbones. I gotta have a flatter forehead." He saw past all that.
Not a flutter for it.
He saw past all that. Even the neck, even the chin. He saw past all that and wrote you 143 pages. And you still didn't go with the man. And you had a boo job. You still didn't go with the man. You rather go to Turkey. You live in the LA.
So man, I want you
They
to fix
rich
your
niggas.
nose.
And you want to go to Turkey. Live in this man's apartment.
In that dirty bed.
A dirty bed he ain't gonna get rid of. He ain't even got. Come on now, shorty. And it's a
he
1
gonna
bedroom. And he said he ain't got no finances. What is it? The context? I mean, I said context.
The
Contacts.
Are they contacts?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they contacts. Oh.
I don't know what I was finna say. I was finna say, what is it? The braids?
Many years because it was just really very special to me.
Okay, so I guess she's had this
out.
for years, and now she wants to show him that she's kept it around
And
after
she
all
fixed her
this time.
teeth.
Could be wrong, but I feel like this isn't going to work out the way she
Chicklets.
wants. Is Sarper even going to have a reaction? Like, I just imagine him being confused and making this face. I don't know if he's going to get all emotional and jealous over a 100.
Now, what's that gum? That gum that be like hard shell? The gum you used to get out the little quarter joint. You put the quarter in, you twist it. They used to be at Walmart's joint.
Square check.
Yeah, all those chiclets.
Chiclets. The little chiclet
All those
gums. Yeah.
Yeah, like the mint joints. That's what all y'all little teeth look like. Ain't natural. Look like, cause I always be like, you look like little chiclets.
Little chiclets.
But yeah.
Imagine him
How
being
do you pronounce
confused and making this face. I don't know if he's going to get all emotional and jealous over a 143-page letter
don't
from
contest.
years ago. If anything, he might be psyched to now have a possible excuse to keep his crusty bed for longer. So they meet at the airport, and Sarper gets very emotional and starts crying, and
Baby.
Oh, because you kept. I was like, that's not him. That's the other dude that used to say that all the time.
Who?
When we used to watch Selling Sunset. That was that when she was that young dude. That was him that used to say, baby. He used to get on my nerves. Baby. I'm like, oh my gosh. But yeah, that was him.
Oh, okay. I guess.
I wouldn't make fun of somebody for crying, but it just seems really unnatural with him. You know, just considering that he said he could forget
Everything
about her in a
unnatural
day
with
if he
him.
wanted to. So the first thing they do when she gets there, of course, is go to his apartment, and she notices that he still hasn't gotten rid of his display of liquor bottles and his crusty bed.
He's a
I tried
bachelor.
hide it everywhere.
Honestly, I'm not happy to walk in and see that still here.
Like, if this is something you're too attached to get rid of, then I don't know what to tell you. It's just a bunch of empty bottles. Unless you're a hoarder, then it doesn't make any sense. He clearly likes to keep little souvenirs from all of his nights out and all of his adventures. And I'm just wondering, if they move to America eventually, is he gonna like pack up all of these empty bottles and bring them there and put them in a display case in her house? Anyway, we have come to the end of the video. We are now all caught up with these two. Do you think that Shekina is actually gonna go through with the marriage, or do you think she's gonna come to her senses at some point and just ditch the entire situation? Also, I wonder what happened with her sister, because I remember they had a big falling out on the last tell-all, so I wonder if they're on better terms now or if they're still not talking. But yeah, anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I really...
What you think? You think?
I don't know. I need to know, honey. Did they? Maybe I would not.
Do you think they should? Oh, you
No.
say you would not. Okay.
No.
He's a walking red flag, huh?
It is just awful. Y'all are not. It's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. Either he gonna have to be by himself, or he gonna have to.
He still want to be a bachelor.
Make some changes.
Yeah, but he still wants to be a bachelor.
Yeah, she needs to learn how
which
to
is
love
a problem.
herself.
Yeah, facts.
But anyway,
Insecurity wrote all over their face. Not like this. See, don't make me feel bad. I'm not though. But y'all spam what's up in the comments, man. Let us know y'all thoughts about it for us in the comment section down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is. We are. We out.
No time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my problems. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.